In our previous video about learning objectives, we compared a course to a road trip to Las Vegas. Additionally, we explained that courses should be properly aligned. That is, your students' accomplishment of the lesson objectives should contribute to the accomplishment of the course objectives. But in a scenario where our main course objective is drive to Las Vegas, we don't want your students to think, okay, we're here, what now? This is where assessments come into play. Assessments are how you prove that students have met the objectives. This is why we insist that both course and lesson objectives be measurable. It's difficult to prove an objective is met without concrete evidence. One way to ensure that course objectives, lesson objectives, instructional materials, and assessments align throughout your course is a scaffolded assignment. A scaffolded assignment is a larger assignment broken down into smaller, manageable chunks that each build upon each other over time to create a finalized product. By utilizing a scaffolded assignment, you are able to check in with students along the route and provide directions and feedback to help them get to their destination. We recognize that scaffolding won't be suitable for every course, but these assignments will be beneficial for most students. Going back to our road trip analogy, let's build a very simplified scaffolded assignment for our trip to Vegas. If you'll recall, in the objectives video, we said our overarching course objectives are drive to Las Vegas and keep your gas tank from emptying completely. And we mentioned that the lesson objectives are the directions from the GPS and the specific steps and stops you may make to get gas. The GPS instructions are a little bit complicated for this brief video, so to simplify, let's use the following as our lesson objectives. Start your car and drive. Turn on to I-70. Pay the toll. Identify gas stations along the way. Exit to get gas 5 times. Continue driving onto I-70. Merge onto I-15 South. Exit onto I-515 South. Arrive at your destination. Because this is not based in any real academic course, you may note that most of these verbs do not come from Bloom's taxonomy. However, they are still clear observable action verbs and can be measured. Now, let's build our scaffolded assignment. Wait! How do I know my students aren't going to fly to Las Vegas? Easy. They're going to show you. A scaffolded assignment presents a way to practically assess your students' knowledge and helps encourage academic integrity. It's difficult to cheat on an assignment that focuses on students' own unique experiences with the material. Let's get to work. To begin, lay out an overall description of the project. After reading the GPS directions and watching videos on how to properly get gas, you and your partner will have the choice to either create a photo collage or video project that details your experiences on your road trip. Each week, you will be assigned new tasks that will contribute to the overall final product. Then explain the specific tasks students will perform in each lesson to build their project. For these weeks, you must show evidence of either you or your partner in your car entering I-70 and paying the toll. Additionally, you must provide evidence that you have gotten gas 5 times. This can be done through images, videos, receipts, or any other creative way you can prove you have accomplished these tasks. Provide at least 3 images or videos of you and your partner driving on I-70 or of 3 different signs/exits on I-70. Additionally, provide visual proof that you have made it onto both I-15 and I-515. Finally, provide visual evidence that you, your partner, and the car you started in all made it to Las Vegas safely. Each of these tasks assesses at least one of the learning objectives, and they work together to assess the 2 course objectives. Although a bit unconventional, this is an example of a properly aligned course. Alignment is an important aspect of all courses, and a scaffolded assignment is a great way to focus on the objectives and tie your entire course together. While we used visual evidence in this example because that's what the objectives best called for, a scaffolded assignment works great as a paper, a report, or a combination of written and visual tasks. It's also important to note that a scaffolded assignment does not have to be the only assessment in your course. These scaffolded tasks can work alongside other assignments in each lesson, such as low-stakes multiple-choice quizzes, discussions, and smaller papers. If you have any questions about alignment, assessments, or are ready to start building a scaffolded assignment in your course, reach out to CODL at codl@ku.edu or 785-864-1000. An instructional designer will be assigned to you to help assess your needs and think through the best ways to build these practical assessments in your course.